Welcome back to a brand new video. It is Darius, formerly known as the CGR or CGR. Of course, I got an Xbox now, so you know that's why I'm on Halo 5 right now. But anyway, this is the story about my worst high ever. And for some of y'all that don't even know I smoke, I do. I have for like a really long time. Y'all just never noticed because I never talked about it because I didn't know anybody who like really did it on like heavy how I did it. But anyway, so this guy I knew, he was always a pothead, like 7th, 6th grade, 8th grade, all through middle school. This dude was the biggest pothead ever, and he was also the biggest sucker. People would like give him grass and shit. He didn't know what it was. He would just smoke whatever he could. So 9th and 10th grade, he attended our high school, and then he got in trouble with his parents, so they sent him to a special high school. And I'm not gonna name the type of high school it is, but he's pursuing a career right now. He's doing pretty good for himself. He's graduated and all, and it actually worked out for the better for him. But like, this happened very recently. So like 2 months ago, well, yeah, 2 months ago he reconnected with me, and I don't remember how. I know he got his phone. He got a new phone, and he had a Snapchat, and he texted me, and he was like, "Hey, buddy, you want to smoke or whatever?" And I was like, I'm not really sure because I knew he was kind of crazy. So anyway, I kind of delayed it off for like a few like days and weeks, and I kept making up lame excuses. Like I couldn't get the money to go smoke, and I didn't have a place, I this and that, all types of excuses. So eventually he catches up to me, and he's like, "Hey, you want to smoke?" And I'm like, he knew I was at my house alone because I had posted on my story. He's like, "You want to smoke over there? I'll bring some. You just have to pay me back later." I was like, I don't want to pay you back, but fuck it. So he came over, and he had like, I don't know where he shopped at, but Jesus Christ, I don't know where he got this shit from. But we smoked in the back where my mom smokes her. Well, she used to smoke her cigarettes, but she doesn't smoke cigarettes anymore. Good for her. But we smoked back there, and we had a one blunt. That's what we had. I couldn't think of the word. We had a one blunt, and it wasn't even like crazy or nothing. It was just the blunt was just different. Like he rolled it right in front of me, so he didn't. I knew that there was nothing wrong with it. So he rolled it right in front of me, and I was like, okay, okay, okay. So we get to smoking. I don't feel anything. Like you know that feeling you don't feel anything till you stand up and you just like and it hits you like whoa. It's the same thing like being drunk. It's like whoa. So the whole time we were sitting down and we were just smoking, and like I was getting really geeked in my seat. Like whenever I'm sitting down, I never feel geeked out. It always happens when I start to move and try and do stuff. So I'm getting really geeked in my seat, and this is when I start to get worried. I'm like, oh wow, I'm already high, and it's 2 puffs in, and this beanie ass blunt, this small ass blunt, is getting me fucking destroyed right now. So I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it the blunt. Eventually, I don't know how that blunt lasted so long. It lasted 10 minutes. It lasted 10 to 15 minutes for the blunt. I don't know how long it lasted. I don't know how long it lasted that fast. I mean, lasted that long. Excuse me, I can't talk. But we got through the blunt, and all I remember is shaking his hand, saying, "Alright, I'll pay you back later." And he left. And later that day, I had work, like, in like 2 or 3 hours. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and like sit down and go get something to eat and go to sleep or whatever. And I went to sleep. No, I tried to go to sleep, but I couldn't. I was stuck in like a paralysis. Like I was having like a stroke or a seizure or something in my bed. And like all I remember is I couldn't get up, and I was just sitting there. And it was pretty fucking bad. Like I was like having a seizure, but like staying still. It was the weirdest thing ever. And like I always set an alarm for my work, because just in case I take an after school nap, and I had work at like 7 that day. So when the alarm went off, I like got out of the seizure immediately like that. And I was like, oh, time for work. And I got up out the bed and dressed and went to work. And I did some of the dumbest things that day at work. I work at Kroger, so I push buggies and stuff and bag groceries. I couldn't focus the whole day, and I don't know what was going on. I was so high. I was high the whole shift. I worked 7 to 11. I was high the whole shift. And I went to sleep that night, and I woke up, and I didn't notice it, but over time I got really, really high out of nowhere, and I didn't smoke for like a whole week. I got really high out of nowhere. I'd be driving down the road and it hit me, and like I'd start swerving in lanes. Like I literally got into almost like 5 car accidents. It was pretty bad. I'm not gonna flex. It was pretty bad. I don't know what he gave me, but it had to been trip or something because I was gone for a whole week. I was literally high for a whole week. I don't remember anything else from the week other than the car accidents part because there was homecoming that week and I couldn't drive straight for some reason. I couldn't drive straight and I smoked the night of homecoming. And I guess that's what took me out of it, but I was high the whole week. I almost got in so many car accidents I couldn't focus. I don't remember anything from that week. That week was just a whole blur. And like that really fucked my mind up for a while. And like I didn't want to smoke like at all. Like after that happened, I didn't want to smoke. Like after I got done after homecoming night smoking, I was like I realized I didn't want to smoke anymore. So I just stopped for like a whole like 2 to 3 weeks. Like I couldn't do it. Like that high messed me up. Like just the fact of me laying in the bed and me knowing that I'm stuck in like the seizure state was like crazy to me. Like my hand was like turned and shit and like in the bed and stuff, and I was like stuck in the bed like I ate an edible or something, and I was like fucked up, man. And I paid him his weed back, and like I was like I'm never smoking with him again because wherever he shops at is gonna kill me the next time we smoke. And I was like done. But I mean I'm back smoking now, so it's whatever. But I'm gonna make sure I never smoke with that guy again because he's gonna kill me. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and the story. There will be more stories like this later on, and when when World War II comes out, we will have a lot more stuff to upload. But for now, we're just Halo right now and Fortnite. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like on the video, share it to your friends, and don't get high with him. And and I'll see you guys later.